You always use the word emotional. So
Yes.
we want to understand this emotional well-being in your terms. Like, is it just as building an empathy, or it covers more than that?
No, emotional well-being doesn't just means empathy. Emotional well-being means whether the child is able to connect with the outside world too. See, for example, these days you might have seen children have been committing. I'm sorry to use this word, but children have been committing suicide even after scoring good marks, or even after scoring very good marks. They are not able to balance their life. They are not able to understand that in life there are failures too, there are successes too. So the way we teach the children to adapt the success in their life, similarly we need to teach the children that there might be no's in the world. We need to adapt them to the failures of life also. So this is where we work upon that. When we are making our children too pro for the world, we are preparing the children for their future path, but at the same time we ensure that their emotional development, mental well-being is
Hello and welcome to Value Seller Talks with Deepak Bajaj, where we bring you inspiring journey of leaders who are shaping the future through their work, their vision, and their voice. Today, I have a pleasure of speaking with someone who is not just building a school but nurturing the future, Miss Priya Chauhan, a principal of GD Goenka Public School, Sector 10A, Gurgaon, which is also called as a Millennium City of India. She is also a sought after career coach, communication skills trainer, and motivational speaker. With a rich background leading top schools and mentoring students and educators alike, Ms. Priya is deeply committed to holistic education, value driven leadership, and guiding the youth to find the clarity and confidence in their career path. Believe me, it's a missing link in today's world. So Ms. Priya is distinguished figure in the field of education, boasting over 2 decades of experience. Her expertise stems from a robust academic background, holding postgraduate degrees in English and history, alongside a professional qualification in education. The Ms. Priya illustrates career began at MET International School, where she excelled as a teacher before ascending to various leadership positions in esteemed institutions across Gurgaon, including K.R. Manglam, Lotus Valley, Shalom Hill Schools, Laburnum Schools, and many more. Her dedication and talent have been evident throughout her journey as she continuously strives to enhance the educational experience and nurture the minds of her students. She was endowed with many awards like Ma Jijabai Shikshak Samman by Forum of Public Schools, as well as the Best Preschool Award, Best School with Happiness Quotient. Now, this is very interesting. Happiness Quotient is very important, and many more, where we talk about her dedication and contribution to the field of education. So, Miss Chauhan has been recognized also as a hand hygiene ambassador by the Artemis Hospital. You can see she's not going in the education, she's also into the social responsibilities. So let's explore her journey, her belief, and how she's redefining the role of education in today's fast changing world. Welcome, Miss Priya.
thank you.
Hmm. Ms. Priya, again, I'm sure the list of your achievements is too long, but we would like to know you as a person first.
Yeah, first of all, thank you so much, Mr. Bajaj, for giving me this opportunity to present myself on such a big stage. As I started my career long back, around two decades back, and I always love children. The children, they are my passion. So that's how I started my career into teaching. From then until today, I have been a very passionate educator. My children are my core focus. So, this is what I had been doing, whether I was leading any school or I was working as a teacher. Children have always been my focus. So, I just love my work. This is what I have been doing. Rest, most of the things you have already told. Now, currently, I am serving as the principal of GD Goenka Public School, Sector 10A. And leading GD Goenka is both a privilege and responsibility. Here we are deeply committed to academic rigor, but we also understand that a child is not just a mind, but a whole person. Our culture is built around 360-degree development of each student in the true sense. We promote emotional intelligence, empathy, and collaboration through initiatives like mindfulness programs, student-led clubs, social outreach, and experiential learning too. Our aim is to create not just achievers, but emotionally balanced and socially aware individuals.
Which is very much important at this stage because we don't want a parrots. We need a creators. We need a thinker. Need a innovators that is actually going to shape the future of India.
Right.
Right. So, Ms. Priya, like you started your career as an educator. Now you are leading the most prominent schools, and in your past you have achieved those benchmarks as well. So,
Mhm.
what this shift happened? Like from an educator to a down to a leadership position. How this shift happened?
Uh, it happened gradually. When I started my career as a teacher, I had been known as a very sincere teacher, and children used to love me. My bosses, they used to adore me and appreciate me for my work. And I never knew that I would become a principal. But yes, within 10 years of my career, I got the opportunity to lead an institution, and that's how I became the principal. But yes, credit goes to my mentors, those who actually understood that where my potential lies. So everywhere leaders are very important to understand what your teams have in them. So this is how I became the principal, and I came in the leadership positions. And this is what I love to do, and I'm trying to lead my students, trying to lead my teachers with the proper vision to bring out a change not only in the students but in the entire society.
Hmm. But leadership generally comes with a lot of pressure. Like educators have the one role to play, right? Which is confined to one class or maybe within school. But when you come to a leader, you become a brand ambassador,
Yeah.
right? So how you as an individual, motivate your passion every day?
See, I not only I am a principal, but I have been doing other few other work also. Like I have been a career coach, and I have been a communication skills trainer too. So now, when these things also come along with this responsibility, my roles become interconnected. When as a principal, I am in that role, I have the macro view, understanding systems, strategy, and school-wide development. As a coach and trainer, I zoom on the micro level where I look for the individual needs of my students, and not only for the students, for my teachers as well, their aspirations and the communication gap. So my this combination actually helped me connect better with my students, guide my teachers effectively, and not only that, I it helped me in communicating with the parents in a way that built trust. So it is just not like managing a school, it is like mentoring a school.
That's an important thing from management to mentoring. It's a need of the hour, I believe.
Yeah.
But how you are able to manage this time? Everyone complained for the 24 hours is very less in today's world. So how
Yeah.
you are managing these permutation and the combination and reaching to the pulse of the need of every individual.
See, as I told you, passion is very important for most of us. We are doing job, whether we are in government sector or whether we are in private sector. The most important thing is the passion. So I do have the passion for my work, and that's how it helped me connect with my students, with my parents, and my teachers. So for me, 24 hours, I utilize them like 48 hours. So I
Mm.
stay connected with my parents, I stay connected with my students, with my teachers as well. So, and the most important thing is that how you plan your day. If your day is well planned, then obviously you will not find anything difficult. The way you shortlist the things, the way you prioritize your stuff. I always maintain a diary wherein I keep on noting each and everything what I have to do when. And that's how whenever I work, my work is always ahead of others. So my teams, they have always been able to work before anybody else. And that's how we plan our school. That's what I teach my students as well. that gaining marks is just a strategy. It's not
Mm,
very difficult to gain marks. It is just a strategy that you need to follow. Okay, fine, I am weak in this particular subject, but my that the other subject is actually good. So now that child needs to understand that if you are lacking in a particular subject, that subject needs more time. So this happens in all the sectors, whether you are studying or whether you are working as a teacher or you're working as a principal. You need to prioritize your work. So here I train my students in this, I train my teachers also in this. Not only this, we do a lot of workshop with the parents too, wherein we guide them how to manage your student's life, your child's life at home too. So since passion comes with my work, so I never find it difficult to manage the school or even at my home front also. So I just love doing my work.
that's a very important message. The basic step of keeping a diary and maintaining it is most of the adults and most of the people they are actually missing this part.
Right.
Right. And now whether, this is give a very beautiful example where, just with a small foundation, you can manage anything, any empire, and whether it's a school or it's a university or even the private jobs as well. So
Each
yeah.
and everything can be managed, each and everything, if we are managed in our own life. Just plan in advance whatever you know that this is going to happen, maybe next day or after a month. You plan it beforehand, because every day you will have to do a lot of firefighting also.
Mm,
Things will come which you have not planned, so then you will have a lot of time to save your energy and time for that stuff too.
very important message, and that's very much needed for everyone. And nowadays, with the a lot of pressure coming across, whether it's academics or performing a job, this is a guru mantra which you have shared with us, Miss Priya. Thank you so much for that. Now, when we talk about, specifically the esteem institute, the school, which is GD Goenka, so it is coming with both this opportunity and challenges, right, for you as an individual. So how you are shaping the school culture, every school has their own culture with the balancing with the academic excellence and also the emotional and the social growth of every member who is associated, not as the student, but also the teachers who are working and the staff who is working under you.
Yeah. See, if I talk about the students, today's generation is actually tech savvy. And students, they are more digital natives as compared to the teachers. But yes, to connect with them, we have integrated EdTech meaningfully into our pedagogy. But more importantly, we meet them where they are emotionally acknowledging their pressures, listening without judgment, and guiding without lecturing. Connection is less about age and more about empathy. Now this is about students, but at the same time we need to take care of the teachers as well, because they are the mentors, they are the ones who are going to execute everything in the students life. So that's how we do a lot of training with our teachers, wherein not only training is given to the teachers, but here their emotional development, emotional well-being of teachers is also taken care of in the school. See, if a teacher doesn't feel connected with the school, obviously she will not be able to give her 100% to her work. So that's how here at GT Goenka we ensure that we do not take care of the emotional well-being of only our students, but we take care of the emotional well-being of our teachers as well. After all, they are also human beings, but as you said, that expectations are a lot. There are a lot of expectations from the teachers. But yes, through our student-led development programs, through our teachers-led development programs, we are able to balance the life of students, teachers, and the parents.
Mm. You always use the word emotional. So
Yes.
we want to understand this emotional well-being in your terms. Like, is it just as building an empathy or it covers more than that?
No, emotional well-being doesn't just means empathy. Emotional well-being means whether the child is able to connect with the outside world too. See, for example, these days you might have seen children have been committing, I'm sorry to use this word, but children have been committing suicide even after, scoring good marks, or even after scoring very good marks. They are not able to balance their life. They are
Mm,
not able to understand that in life there are failures too, there are successes too. So the way we teach the children to adapt the success in their life, similarly we need to teach the children that there might be no's in the world. We need to adapt them to the failures of life also. So this is where we work upon, that when we are making our children too pro for the world, we are preparing the children for their future path, but at the same time we ensure that their emotional development, mental well-being is taken care of. So that's how we do lot of workshops with the children. The teachers are trained in a way that when they talk to the children, for example, we have a zero period. In the zero period, the teachers, they just talk to the children. Not
Mm.
only this, we have started with a special meditation program also, wherein we have a dedicated meditation room. Every week, at least once a day, children, they go there for one period and they learn meditation. Second thing also, that we have come up with a very unique program wherein after every slot, children, they do 1 minute of silence time. You call it meditation time, you call it silence time, because unless and until we teach them on daily basis, it does not happen. So that helps them in the concentration building, because this age is actually not concentrating. Their more focus is on screen time. They're more focused in the is on the outside world, but they are not focusing on themselves. So these such strategies help us to guide the children, to train the children for the outside world, for their future. And that's how they develop the emotional well-being, empathy, collaboration, and not only this, they develop the soft skills too.
Mm. And I'm pretty much sure once they start learning about themselves and understand about themselves, so their performances and their what you say, the efficiency will definitely increase, especially in the
Absolutely.
in the
Absolutely.
terms of scoring, right? So there,
Right.
so the way, I what I understand and what I feel, that they are not going with the bookish knowledge. They are just trying to reword the topic based on their intellectual, which they are developing over this, the silence and the meditations.
Absolutely. See, marks, if we talk about scoring the marks, scoring marks is just one part of life. It is not the entire life.
Yeah.
So scoring marks, as I told you, is just a strategy. And it does just depends on the syllabus, how much you are able to understand your syllabus, how much you are able to cram that syllabus, how much the concept is clear to you. That comes in the marks category. But then rest of the life comes in the other category, wherein they are developing themselves physically, emotionally. We do give a lot of emphasis on physical development as well. That's why we have a lot of physical classes in the school. The children, they have regular games period. We do have swimming facility, basketball, cricket. We have football team also, and our children are doing very well. We do have taekwondo classes, and our children have been doing very excellent in these fields too. They are bringing medals not only on national level but on international level as well. Badminton, tennis, everything they are playing here. So one is the physical development, and second, as I told you, the emotional and the mental well-being of the children. And especially these days, when we have nuclear families, when we
Yeah.
have single parents as well, because this is what is we see around us. So the parents, they look towards school more for their for the contribution and help from the from the school fraternity. So we are trying our best to help our parents and our students too, to make them emotionally stronger, which is very very important these days. So I want that our school should always be a happy place. The next day when children are coming back to the school, they should look forward to coming back to the school. There should be happy faces in the school. So by happy faces, we do not mean that they don't study here or they just have a leisure time here. No, everything goes along with that. The teachers, they are like the motherly figure for our students. So that's how we are trying to work for the betterment of our children.
It's very important, and you touch base upon a very important point called nuclear families. So my next thought, which comes in my mind, is that how the parents are adopting this approach, because not a gender. This is not they have seen their education system. It's a revolution which you are bringing. So how they are adopting such criteria of silence period and the meditation, and what are their feedbacks?
Oh, they are very happy. They are really happy to see that their children are doing a lot in the school apart from just study. So study goes beyond marks. And it goes without saying also, academics is our core area where we focus on. That goes without saying. We need to take care of that. Our teachers are doing very well in that. Recently we had our board exams also, grade 10th and 12th, they have done very well, and they have excelled in all the fields. So but parents, yes, thank you so much for bringing in this question and this point here. The parents have been so appreciative of whatever the school have been doing, and not only this, they have been very supportive and very cooperative too. We have started a lot of programs for our parents, like coffee session, wherein the parents, they come and meet directly with the principal, they express their views, they share their concerns. Not only that, we also talk one in one to the parents, to our teachers, they call the parents as giving the care calls. The principal, she also talks to the parents, our coordinators also. So it has become a family. So when it becomes a family, then everybody feels connected. They know that their voice is being heard. So the parents, they are taking part in the programs that we have been doing in the school. For example, we had the last, in the last session, we had the cricket premier league, that was especially for the parents, for the fathers. And fathers, they were just like on cloud nine. They said that we had forgotten our days long back when they used to play on the ground, and this actually brought their childhood alive. So such kind of programs we do for the mothers also, even for the grandparents also. And we get a lot of blessings from the grandparents when they come in the school, and they share their views, and they share their happiness with us. So that actually, brings the family to the school. So this gives a lot of positive energy, not only to the parents but to the teachers too. And not only this, we have started with the parent synergy program also, wherein parents are invited to come to school to present anything, wherever, whatever their expertise is, with the students. And that way, the parent, they again, that family bonding comes. The parents, when they are coming regularly to the classes, they feel like that they are part of the GD Goenka family. So this is how we build the connect with the parents. So it has become a big family, and everybody is working for the progress of our students.
Yeah, when all the forces are focused to
Yeah,
the common goal, then definitely the results are unexpected, and they are big. They are aim for a bigger vision. So
right.
thank you for bringing all these points. And definitely, when you are removing the gap between teachers and the parents, so that bonding itself is going to create a concrete
Absolutely.
and create a good foundation.
Right.
Uh,
Absolutely.
I have a very a basic question. Like in today's, Gen Z, where they are mostly tech savvy guys, as you mentioned. So
Hmm.
how difficult for an individual or an educator to handle them, because they now are exposed to the world. So with the help of mobiles and with the help of the
Hmm.
laptops.
Hmm. See, actually, it is not difficult. It is just adaptation. So, since they are, as I told you, they are digital natives, so we need to connect with them. We have developed our teachers also. The EdTech, we have actually planned our curriculum in a way wherein teachers, they also understand the technologies properly. We give trainings to them, but it is more like connecting with the students. Yes,
Mm.
children, they are tech savvy, they know more than their teachers, but at the same time, we do train our teachers as well. So here we work in collaboration with our students. We do have clubs also, wherein even we take help of our students to develop various new forms of ed tech techniques, wherein they also teach us, apart from what trainings we are giving to the teachers. So the children, they feel happy sharing their knowledge with their teachers. But
Mm.
yes, if the children, they use the technology in a better way, that helps the school as well.
Wow. So it's a very important message that you are learning from the students and adapting it so that it become more personalized and more customized based on their behaviors.
Yeah, let me also add something here. We have a team of cyber warriors, which our school actually works in collaboration with the police department, the cyber crime department. So they have been trained by the police team only. So we have that team wherein our students, they worked as the cyber warriors, and soon we are launching the proper program for that. My three students, they have already prepared everything. They have planned their schedules and the programs that we will be doing not only in the school but in the societies as well. You know, these days cyber frauds, they are increasing day by day. So our task is, as the GD Goenka, we also understand our responsibility towards the society. So my team of cyber warriors, they will be going to each and every society nearby sector 10A and in other societies as well, to make the society aware about the cyber frauds which are happening in our society. So that is a completely student led development program that my children are doing here.
So, means you are collaborating with the police department to develop this cyber security and the cyber
Right.
fraud, type
Yes. They are
program.
our students are, and I myself have been trained by the cybercrime department, that how we can create the awareness amongst the society. So that's what we are doing.
Wow, this is first time I'm hearing that any school is collaborating with the police department. First of all, the name of police department itself, most of the people get have a step back,
Right,
considering.
right. Not
But
only this, soon we will be collaborating with the Road and Safety Police Department also, and the Traffic Department will train our students again for the same, to create the awareness in the society about the traffic rules, regulations, and how to safeguard ourselves from the accidents which are happening on daily basis. So that also will be a student-led program.
So at the end of the day, we are talking about building, making a student who is more a social person rather than an individual
Right,
identity.
right. And that actually builds the leadership qualities also. You know, being in 21st century, it is very important these days that children, they develop their skills. So leadership qualities, their collaboration, their critical thinking skills. So through such programs, we are actually developing the 21st century skills of our students.
It's very impressive because this type of initiative is something which give them a real challenge, because their right now their life is within that classroom or within their houses, so they have not exposed to the real problem with the police department and who is touching with each and everything. So they must come to know how the actual life looks like, and that's where I can connect it with how you were talking about the adaptability.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for bringing that. And when as a not as a principal but as a career coach and communication skill trainer, so how you complement these two different roles? I know you mentioned about macro and micro level, but still, if you can give us some more instance on that.
Yeah. See, we all understand that in this 21st century, how important communication skills are. If I talk about students, or even if I talk about teachers, if they know everything but they are not able to put it across to the other person, whether in writing or whether in speaking, that
Mm.
means that would be of no use to that student or the teacher. So being a communication skills trainer, I know and I understand the importance of communication skills. So that's how we are training our students and our teachers also to develop the skills, because skills are, communication skills are very important. I might be very good and expert in my subject, but what if I am not able to put it across to my students?
Mm.
Similarly, if it comes to as a career coach, you know, our children, they need a lot of guidance on career coaching. So one, we have a complete program that we run in our school for the students, to guide them for their career, so that they don't have to go to other institutes to take the career guidance. We have a proper program that run in our school, wherein students are guided for their career. Not only the students but the parents also are guided, so that children, they don't have to go anywhere else. We do a lot of career fairs also in the school, and not only that, individual one-to-one psychometric analysis and one-to-one counseling also is done in our school too. So we have a proper team for that, and I being myself a career coach, so I also give lot of guidance and one-to-one coaching to my students, so that because children these days, they are not aware what to do. They just know about three streams. Okay, I have taken commerce, I have taken humanities and sciences. If I can become a doctor, I can become an engineer, or maybe a CA, or just UPSC. These 4 5 targets the children keep, but there are a lot of opportunities which are available in today's world, so we guide them thoroughly. And since I am an expert in that, I am able to connect with my students every now and then. Even if I am walking in the corridor, some children, they want to ask me something, we just walk and talk, or they take time from me to discuss their problems with me as a career coach, or even as a as a counselor also, they had been talking to me, so it has helped me in my role.
Hmm. No, it's a very complicated thing, and especially my next question is, let's take, maybe you have encountered a situation where the student is good in, let's say, commerce, but
Mhm.
their parents' expectation is to, he or she should go into the science stream, right? And it's a basically an expectation versus the reality. So how you handle such cases?
Yeah, so there have been a lot of cases with us wherein parents have been forcing the children to take science streams.
Hmm.
So again, as you said, that there are two things. One is aptitude and attitude. I might have an attitude, but I don't have the aptitude. So that's why we do psychometric assessment with our students, and those psychometric assessments, they are shared with the parents too, so that they actually understand where is the child's attitude and aptitude lies. So
Hmm.
if a child cannot do excellent in sciences, it's better that the child is given commerce or humanities according to the aptitude of the child. So that's how psychometric assessments help. And otherwise also, some children, they just don't want to take sciences, but then the parents are, they force their children. So in that case, we talk to the parents, we try to guide and counsel the parents, because ultimately it is about the students, it is about the children, not about the parents. The child has to live that life, and if the child is not happy, the child does not have the passion for that particular subject, the child will not be able to do good in that subject. So that's how we connect with the parents. Along with the psychometric assessment, we meet them, we try to make the parents understand. The counselor also meet the parents, and even I individually, personally, I also meet the parent, and we try to counsel the parents, to let the child take the option of his or her choice.
Hmm. Again, it's required a lot of
It
customization.
does, yes.
It's not a,
One to
and
one.
it's one to one, and definitely the with a lot of students in from that particular sections of that particular
Right,
classes,
right.
it's a time-consuming job.
It is, it is.
But nowadays, like today, with the invent of AI and the AI adoption, especially the blockchain AI and all these, the buzzword is there. How the school, you are adopting these technologies and trying to ingress these technologies in their mindset, and so that they can also play with those technologies. Because if the people don't know, if the student don't know, then the adoption within the society, within the private sectors, or the it's very very difficult nowadays.
Hmm. So we do have AI incorporated in our curriculum. So the
Mhm.
children, those who want to take in senior classes, they want to take AI, they can definitely take AI. In the junior classes also, it is mandatory, but in the senior classes, it is optional for them. So though children themselves, they are very smart, but here in today's world, we need to, all the schools, though they are doing AI, and we know the importance of that, because today's world is the world of AI. But here, what we are doing differently is we are making our children aware that how this there are two things. Technology can be a boon or a bane. So that's how we are teaching our students and guiding our students to utilize all the technologies mindfully, so that it becomes their help and it doesn't go against themselves. Because usually children, when they start coming to age of maybe 12 and 13, They don't understand the limitations. So
mm,
we do guide the children through regular seminars, like regular workshops and regular training, that along with these whatever new technologies are coming, how they sensibly should use the technology. So this is something different that we are doing. Regular monitoring, regular counseling. Not only that, we talk to the parents also, that how they need to guide the children at home, what are the strategies they need to follow. So this is what differently we are doing here.
yeah. And when you say AI in curriculum, it means you are enabling the students to develop
Yes,
the codes and they
right.
have a hands-on experience on all these technologies.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Hmm. No, it's a very, very important because right now I'm coming from a technology sector, and if we are not talking AI in our offerings, then no one is listen to it, and it's become a benchmark, right? So that's become a
Absolutely.
foundation as well. So it's very important. So it's very important message for the parents that this type of information and this type of knowledge is coming right from the school. So select your schools or get some understanding that your schools are actually becoming a AI hubs where the innovators and the creators are getting built up. So
Right.
thank you, Ms. Priya, for bringing that important. I also heard a lot about your involvement in growing the entrepreneur and the startup ecosystem. So tell us something more onto this part.
Uh, Again, today's world, actually, the environment is deteriorating.
Mhm.
So we, as parents, as teachers, as students, we need to understand our responsibility towards the environment. So this year again, we will be leading a lot of programs wherein the children will be developed to understand what is the importance of environment. See, just giving a few lectures, just reading a few books, it doesn't make the children aware. We just do one session and then it is forgotten. Even if I talk about the usage of papers, then we know that when one paper is produced, how much water or how many trees have been utilized. So we want actually to make our children aware, and children are the best shot, because it is difficult to make the parents understand or the adults understand the repercussions and implication of that. But students, they actually, the children, they understand it better. So we tell the children that you need to save yourself rather. We, the adults, we have already spoiled the earth, we have already spoiled the environment. Now it is up to you how you help yourself to save the environment. That's why we have started a few programs here in the school. And our children have been made the brand ambassador for that. So when children, they talk to children, it actually impacts a lot. So that's
Mm,
how we have started a few programs, and in a few months you will get to know more programs as well. So I want that children should be engaged in a lot of such activities. Again, it will be taken in the society also. It will not be remaining to the projects and anything that is submitted in the school only, just a few projects made and submitted to the school for the marks. No, not at all. It will be completely practical knowledge that will be taken to the society also, and we are expecting some change through our students.
It's important because saving the mother nature is the topmost priority. E-
Very, very.
even the corporates are talking about the net zero carbon emission, and this in this and to make this happen, digitization is an important perspective. So and now the digitization come with a lot of entrepreneurship and the startups, right? So, any plans for the school to enable the to move into the direction of building the next entrepreneurs?
Yes. For example, one just example is that we have our own photography team in the school. The students are being made the photographers. So whatever events we have in the school, this student-led team actually capture all the moments. And not only this, we are even just though it is a very small amount that we are paying to them, that is that actually they have started the entrepreneurship in the school itself. So they
Mhm.
have earned that from the work that they have done in the school, and they are so happily doing that in every event. Rather, we telling them, they come as, ma'am, what is the next event that we need to cover? So that is just one way to, I'm just telling you one example that how our entrepreneurship have already started in the school. This is just one example. Apart from that, we are starting some internship programs also in the school itself. So the grade 12 pass out, those who want to do some internship in the school, that also could be done in the school itself. And also we are collaborating with other companies wherein our children will be sent for the internships in those organizations, so that it help them in their future, it help them to build their profile.
It's a very important because the in today's world the collaboration and the partnerships are important, and interchange of the skills from one institute to the another one can create a lot of impact. Hmm. I know the teachers are are very close to you. So how you select teachers, that's the first thing, and how you make them that they can grow to the level which you are expecting.
Yeah, it's a very difficult job selecting the teachers, because you have to keep the standard of GD Goenka always in mind when you are selecting. And it is a long process wherein we put the advertisement, and after that, when we receive the resumes, then the resumes are shortlisted. Then the teachers are called for interviews. So first they have the written round. Then after that, they have a demo round, then an interview with the principal, then with the management. So it's an extensive session that takes place before the selection of the teachers. And after that, see, all the teachers, they have been adapted to any particular institutions, but when they come to GD, we ensure that a proper training according to GD standards is given to them. So the teachers are properly trained for a few days when they join, and after that we ensure that the entire year training keeps on happening, because there is no end to learning. Not only subject wise training is given to them, the training for developing the soft skills amongst themselves for the students, and developing various other programs also. For everything, the training is given to the teachers. So training does not happen in a day or a two, it is a continuous process that keeps on happening for the entire year.
And I understand, and I can feel that how the difficulty is there because selection is one thing, retention is another thing.
That's very important. Yes. So retention has been, challenging in all the private sectors. So as I told you in the beginning, if a teacher is not happily coming to school, the teacher would not like to stay in the school. Teachers, and moreover, we have mostly females in this teaching industry. So they have their own baggages, they have their families, they have their children to look after too. They go back home, then they have a lot of responsibilities. Again, the second day when they are coming, they are living a lot of stuff at home, wherein the aged parents are there, in-laws are there, they have to take care of everything. So the teachers need to be taken care of first when they come to school. So if they are happy here, emotionally they feel stable, emotionally they feel connected to the leader, then there is no way that teachers are not going to retain. But yes, retention has always been a challenge, and this is my suggestion to all the corporates: please take care of your employees' emotional stability. That will keep your employees with you only.
Hmm. Yeah, it's a very, very important. And second thing, which is also, created my curiosity is the digital adoption of the new technologies with the teachers, right? Let's take now we are talking about the smart board. Smart board is a very old concept now. But
Yes.
when we talk about the virtual trainings after the post pandemic, still, a lot of trainings are happening online. And this become I should say that the part of our, life nowadays, the hybrid work from
Hmm.
home, work from study from home. This is a new concept, right? So
Right.
how the teachers who are in this industry from last maybe 10 years, 20 years, how they are adopting such type of digital adoptions?
Yeah, see, post pandemic, a lot of changes have happened. The biggest shift is blended learning, as you just said, and it is here to stay. Students are more independent learners now, and school are more agile. We have learned to personalize learning, use technology wisely, and focus more on mental health too. So the pandemic actually made us rethink the purpose of education. It is no
Hmm.
longer just about syllabus completion, but about life readiness. So initially, when the pandemic happened and the schools were asked to go online, it was a challenge for the teachers. But now the teachers have been, they have been trained thoroughly. They have developed even their own technologies. I have seen teachers, those who have developed their own apps, and they have started using various programs, how to bring the development in the students, how to train the students, how to teach the students. So
Hmm.
teachers these days are very smart.
Hmm. I'm pretty much sure everyone is evolving, and teachers are the first one who has to involve
Yeah.
and evolve. Hmm. Right. No, no, I agree. So, important part here is, again, talking from a from a parent point of view, right? And nowadays, today, the still our society talks about the numbers. That they talk about the marks, and whatever the initiative which you are doing, which make a student a responsible citizen and a empathetical individual also. So how there will be a conflict between they are still focusing on the marks. They want the student to read and just to score 99.9%. I'm not quoting 100% as of now, but 99.9% is the
Yes, of course.
expectation. Then how you are managing these expectations?
Obviously all the parents, they want that their children, they should score good marks. As I told you, one, scoring marks is not a big thing. Scoring marks is just a strategy
Hmm.
that we teach here to our students, and not only to our students, we teach to our parents too, that how to score marks. The only thing that what they have to do is they need to schedule their time. It nothing like scheduling, that a particular timing has to be scheduled. It is about scheduling of your syllabus, scheduling of your time. You divide your number of chapters in the number of days that you have in hand. That's a very simple strategy. If some children, their retention power is less, some children retention power is more, so those who have less retention power, that means they have to revise. The key is revision, so they have to revise more. As simple as that. I might be able to learn something in maybe in 10 revision, some other child might be able to learn it and retain it in 2 revision. So that as a parent and a teacher, we customize the program wherein the parents also understand and the teachers also understand what is the individual need of a particular student. So this is about marks. Yes, parents expectations, they always keep rising and they always expect that. And but yes, once we talk to the parents, as I told you, we have a lot of programs wherein we are talking to the parents. We make them understand also that marks are very important, but along with that, what is important, that your child's mental peace, your child's mental and emotional well-being is also very important. Each child is different, we cannot compare the children. So that's the beauty of GD Goenka, that we keep our parents in close contact with us, so that it helps in the development of our children. So it is nothing like that only during the PTMs the parents are going to meet. It is a day-to-day program wherein we have given a proper timing to the parents. They could reach out to the teachers, they could reach out to the principal or to the coordinators. So when they keep connecting with all of us throughout the year, this pressure actually reduces. So they understand that where the child stands and what the child is facing, whatever challenges the child is facing, and how we can collaboratively work towards the betterment of our children. So this helps a lot. And even when children, if some children, if they score well, we talk to the child also, we talk to the parents also. It is like more of talking and communicating. So we don't believe in keeping the gap. So communication gap is the key here at GD Goenka. So we students, teachers and parents, we keep connecting with each other often, and it helps us reducing such tensions and conflicts.
It's very important. Like more the discussions are happening, more the openness are
Yes,
there, and more the transparencies are there.
right.
That
Very
will create a
important.
bond, right?
Yes.
And what is your plan for next 2 to 3 years for the GD Goenka growth?
Yeah. So, one, uh, more connection with the parents, one, more parent-led program, second, and third is that we want our students to become more independent as they are now. And a lot of initiatives will be started for our students wherein they will be leading the programs, wherein they become the entrepreneurs, they lead their own life, they become more confident, their communication skills become more evident, and they develop themselves. Also, we have a plan that we will try, I don't know by when we'll be able to do that, that we will try to have a model of one industry in the school, wherein they will be, the children will be given the charge to lead that company. That will be a small company. Children will be given an employment there. It will be a project of maybe 15 to 20 days, wherein children, they themselves, they develop their company, they become the HR, they become the manager, and completely student-led development program will be done, so that they understand that how these skills are developed. And yes, that will be completely sponsored by the school only. Let us see, we are just planning how much we become successful in that. I'm sure we will be able to do that, but there are a lot of programs that are in pipeline, and we'll be working on that.
I'm pretty much sure your couple of years will be much more busy because you are just starting from the scratch and it's a new evolution which everyone is expecting.
Right.
Hmm. If you want to give a one message to every educator and every parent who is listening to our discussion today, so which can actually impact the life of a student, of a child, so what it would be?
Yeah, I would just say that believe in your children, believe in your students, not just for what they can score, but for who they are, and guide them not with pressure, but with presence. Our job isn't to prepare the path for the child, but to prepare the child for the path. See, as the parent, all of us love our children, but we do not believe in them. So if we just believe in them, if we trust in them, I'm sure they are going to soar high in the sky.
It is very important message, especially we are making them prepare to walk on that path, and the path is not easy. Right. So thank you, Ms. Priya, for bringing such warmth and clarity and convictions to today's conversation. Your message is not only for the students, it's for the parents, it's for the society, it's for the teachers who are actually building and who are responsible for building the future for for the children and the students. So,
Thank you so much.
any last message you want to share with our audience?
I just want to say that children, they are just like flowers,
Mm.
and keep them to their heart. And let us make the schools a happy place. And let us connect as a community wherein the parents and the school, they come together for the development of the children. And today's world is not an easy world. It is a difficult world as compared to our times. So they need a lot of love, they need a lot of bonding, they need a lot of care, attention, and trust. So let us do that for our children, and we will see a new India soon.
Oh. And one message here I want to add that parents is not your responsibility just sending it on the school. The school is taking and they are doing their part, but it's also yours to understand the student need and also adapt because you cannot make every person a scientist, right? They
Right,
so,
exactly.
so identify their expertise
Strength
and
area, yeah,
area, and the Miss Priya is available, and the whole school is available to help you out.
absolutely. Right.
Right. So, Miss Priya, if anyone wants to connect with you or your staff members, so what would be the right way of
Yeah,
connecting?
we can be connected at the email ID info@gdgoenka gurugram.in. We can
Yeah,
be, and also principal@gdgoenka gurgaon.org.
yeah.
And yeah,
So I will be putting it in our post so that it will be easier for anyone to get connected with you or your staff members for the better consultation as well as to take their discussion with you because there are so many questions which we are not able to cover in this small
right,
talk. But yes,
absolutely.
so thank you once again, Ms. Priya, for sharing the wealth of knowledge and effort you're putting and the empathy you are having with the students as well as with your teachers.
Yeah, for my students, that children, your school is always available for you. I always tell my students that the school is available for you 24 into 7. Even at the darkest of the hour of your life, if you need your teacher's help, we are always available. And even for the pass outs also, they came to meet us. To them also, we told them that it's not that you have passed out from our school and you are not our responsibility. Still, you are our responsibility. So whenever you feel like, whenever you feel lost in your life, whenever you feel that you need some help, some guidance, we are always available for them. And to my teachers, GD Goenka is looking after for each and every need of yours. GD Goenka loves you, it trusts you a lot, and you are actually taking GD Goenka to heights. So keep working with with a lot of efforts that you have been already doing, and keep loving your children. Thank you so much.
That's a very important message. Thanks for bringing that thing for the whole community which is associated. And thank you so much for putting your efforts and the thought process behind it. Because if the thoughts are right, the mindset is correct, and the goals are clear, then
Correct.
everything will follow the same path.
Right.
Thank you, Ms. Priya. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Mr. Deepak. Thank you so much.
So until next time, this is Deepak Bajaj signing off.